Everybody needs a little help sometime. No one stands alone. Makes no difference if you're just a child like me, or a king upon a throne. For there are no exceptions. We all stand in line. Everybody needs a friend. Let me tell you of mine. He's my forever friend. My leave me never friend. From darkest night to reposing, he's my forever friend. Even when I turn away, he cares for me. His love no one can shake. Even as I walk away, he's by my side. With every breath I take. And sometimes I forget. My halo fails to shine. Sometimes I'm not his friend, but he is always mine. He's my forever friend. My leave me never friend. From darkest night he's my forever friend.
You are here, you have finished your journey. Where you ended is where you began. You are born once again into memory, and the Summerland welcomes you in. You have crossed the short bridge out of twilight. Now you stand in the fullness of day. All your life as you slept I have called you. I am come now to show you the way. The door into youth's everlasting am I, and the cup of life's wine. I hold at the portals of morning, and the joy that you feel here is mine. What you were is forgotten already, and what you are, you remember again. A soul that was fashioned from sunlight, without doubt, without guilt, and without pain. Come, meet your old friends in the meadow. To them you have never been gone. For time is, like darkness, unknown here, and love, like a river, flows on. You will meet time again, and you will travel down roads of despair and regret, and climb hilltops of hope and elation, and then cross the bridge and forget. Like the earth in its course never ending, as it rolls from the dark to the dawn, shall you be with the sun as your beacon, reliving, returning, reborn. And when you have mastered earth's lessons and left a clear record behind, then for you no more bridge, but the river that ends in the sea of God's mind. But for now take your rest on the island from the heat and the dust of the war, and as warriors laugh with your fellows until the time comes to battle once more. The flesh that was yours for a season lies quiet in the rich fertile land. It has taught you its purpose is ended. You are here, you are safe, you are home. I kindle this light on the earth plane. I dedicate it to the service of spirit. I guard and cherish this flame as a living symbol and an act of faith in the reality of the powers of light. May the beings from the higher world see this flame and kindle its counterpart on the ethereal plane. May this ethereal light be a beacon and a channel for the inflow of the healing powers of spirit. As we pass from earth, we do but change our rates of vibration, and as one flame dies, another is lit. The ending of one phase and the beginning of another. We are gathered here today to celebrate the life of Joyce Dinsdale and to send Joyce on her way with our loving thoughts. Joyce was born on the 24th of August 1939 in Burnley and christened Joyce Mary Gale. She was the daughter of Ellen and Hayden Gale, sister of Colin. Joyce married David Reeves in August 1963 and gave birth to Pauline in March 1968. Joyce married Bill Penrose, and living in Baldwin Lane, Burnley, they both brought into the world the son Stuart. Joyce working at a Cuddly toy factory in Padiham, and then later in a tax office in Burnley. But in her spare time she studied hypnotherapy, touch for health, Bowen therapy, alongside many other practices, healing techniques. And in the early 1980s, Joyce moved to Hertley Street to look after her elderly mother, and gravitated away from what could be called a normal 9-to-5 job, spending more and more time developing the more spiritual side of life, where she became well known and a highly respected tarot reader, astrologer, palmist, rune reader, or a soma practitioner. And so with regards to the New Age therapies, you name them, Joyce would do it. People would come from miles around to have a consultation with Joyce, where she would spread the cards and give sound advice on their future or answer any questions they had. And it was around 1983 I knocked on the door and asked if she'd like to help me organise a psychic fair in Blackpool. That was the beginning of a new path in life for Joyce, as from then on we both travelled around the country, from the prediction fairs in London and what was known as the Bull Ring in Birmingham. We organised and also attended the psychic fairs and spiritual awareness venues, much of the time fundraising for British Heart Foundation, Silver Children Fund, Home Spiritualist Church and so on. Joyce and I covered most of the large cities together in talks, demonstrations and workshops on what was then known as New Age, from tarot readings, crystal therapies, meditation, astrology and many other related subjects. Joyce also attracted famous celebrities too, who would come for what she would call a quick spin of the cards. And these people would often pay handsomely and make up for those who couldn't afford a reading. But Joyce would spend just as much time with those who couldn't afford it as those who would. It was around 1987 that Joyce met what I would call a twin soul, Brian Dinsdale. Joyce introduced Brian to this strange new world, and falling in love, they decided to get married. This was done on Candlemas Day, 2nd of February 1989. Joyce and Brian later worked with the founders of the British Astrological Society, printing their posters, their leaflets, also editing and producing the monthly magazine, which had in those days a very wide circulation and membership. Joyce and Brian spent much time working with a lady who was famous in those circles, known as Vicky Moore. Vicky was the founder and innovator of Aura Soma colour care system. And attending many of her courses, Joyce and Brian had learned the medicinal properties of herbs and plants that were utilised in these rainbow coloured bottles, which Joyce used in her readings. Aura Soma played a great part in Joyce's life. So I was quite surprised when I went to visit her one day and found all the bottles had disappeared. She'd given them away to someone else, and I do hope they're being used as Joyce used them, to benefit others, giving guidance, healing and counselling. And as I mentioned in Ryan's service, they both travelled to the prediction festivals at Camden Town Hall, Mind Body and Spirit festivals in London, Birmingham, Manchester, and travelled from Birmingham to Battersea, from Swindon to Swansea. I don't think there was a city or a town they didn't cover. worked as a team and were never far from each other. We basically did everything together. They hosted the Spiritual Awareness Group, which met weekly at the Unitarian Chapel in Padiham, which ran for about 10 years. They also worked quietly behind the scenes with Inspector Tony Dodd, who was one of UK's top UFO investigators, where Tony would invite Joyce O'Brien to regress people traumatised by these experiences. And using their skills in hypnotherapy, they helped many people to relax, to overcome phobias, stop smoking, pass exams and driving tests. Didn't help me, I failed this time. Joyce had a very full and enjoyable life with Brian, doing what she loved most of all, and that was helping people, advising people, telling them off when things went pear-shaped in their life because they hadn't listened to her sound advice. It was a few years ago when Joyce had a stroke and was left housebound, but she still did the odd reading over the phone. Old clients who knew her well would call upon her and she would give counselling to the best of her ability. When Brian became ill, Joyce moved into a care home. After Brian's passing, Stuart decided she should come home and spend her last years in her own home, sleeping in her own bed. A wonderful, devoted son with his partner Marie worked tirelessly for 10 weeks, working hard to get the house cleaned out, spruced up with new floors, freshly wallpapered and nicely furnished for Joyce's return home. With Stuart leaving his main job as a plumber, he became a full-time carer for Joyce. And when I did call in on Joyce and sit with her for a while, she would continually remark on how kind and caring Stuart and his partner Marie were, compared to some of the carers that had not been as gentle as they could have been. After Brian had passed away, it was as if Joyce was just counting down the days when she could leave this earthly plane, saying she was ready to go when the time was right. She had done the job she came to do. I have walked a very interesting path with Joyce for around 34 years, and in that time I've watched Stuart grow up. In turn, Joyce would watch my children grow up. And I'm sure we all have some very fond memories of Joyce. I can't somehow see her resting in peace though, because after being housebound for the last few years of her life, she'll probably be raring to go with the rest of the friends who passed over before her to the other side, who respected her and who dearly loved her. So remember that love penetrates all veils, even the veil of death. And Joyce will live on in our hearts and our fond memories. She will live on through her offsprings. Joyce leaves son and daughter, Stuart and Paul, grandchildren, Nathan, Cade, and great-grandchildren, James, Emma and Isaac. And I know Stuart would like to say a few words now.
All here, and it seems a short time since we were here last time. It took 3 people to make me the person I am today, 2 of which I've now laid to rest. One lies before us, one went earlier this year, one sits among us. I am who I am because of these people, and I can't forget it, I never will. Mum and Brian showed me there's no worth in regret. There's no point looking back and thinking, maybe I should have, maybe I could have. Grab it with both hands, take it. It's only offered to you once. Life's there. It's there to be lived. It's there to be loved. The love's there to share. They never stopped showing love to me. They never stopped. Dad's not shocked today. He's still sat there, still shows me his love, his blessing. Everywhere I look, I see memories of Brian, photos, pictures. I've got loads. Mum, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget her words. The 4 weeks I had at home with Mum taught me nothing other than the fact of she deserved to be at home. She needed to be at home. That's where she wanted to be. That's where we took her. If nothing, I had the best 4 weeks. I gave up my job. I gave up everything I knew to look after her. She did it for me when I was born. She gave up everything. She did all my stuff when I couldn't do it. When I came out of hospital, And Mum and Brian looked after me and took me into their house because there was nowhere else. At the time, you just think of it, it's life, it's one of them. Now when you sit back and look on it, it's memories. And it's them memories that are important to all of us. We'll never ever forget her. We can't forget her. She was a big lady, but she had a big character to carry. That character will never die. It'll never fade. She was Mum. To you, she was Joyce. But we'll always remember her. We'll always remember that lady, bubbly, smiling. That's how we knew her. But when she was in that care home, that started destroying. We had to take her home. As soon as she was home, she was back. She was Mum. She was bubbly. She was smiling. She'd laugh and joke. She's the only 77-year-old woman I know who sat there and put wrestling on Saturday afternoon one day and said to me, "You do know it's fake, don't you?" This is from a woman, I think she was trying to show me that life isn't what you see. It isn't what you perceive. It's what you make of it. Yeah? It's the effort that you put in, you get back. Yeah? We put in our effort and we got back. I'll keep putting in effort and I'll keep getting it back. The more you put in, the more reward you seek. And basically, if we could all take one thing away, take away an happy memory of Mum, a pleasant one, a character, big, bubbly and always smiling. She scared me to death when I was younger driving a car, and then she eventually gave up because she scared herself. She got in a car and it went faster than she expected, that great ride we drive. So, them days were gone. But at the end of the day, all I can say is, let's just remember Mum. Remember the character she was. Remember the person that she were before she got destroyed. She weren't happy with the body she was left with. She meant to. She had to. She had no option. But as soon as Graham went, I knew Mum wouldn't fall behind. They were inseparable. Involved against them. I knew full well. Once one of them were gone, the other one was soon following. So, nothing else I can really say. I'm not prepared anything to say, so it's just Mum was Mum. I were jumping out and she met me 10 years ago. She told me then I grew into it. I'm 40. Where am I going? You grew into it. This was the person she were. She'd give limitless. There were no bounds to what she gave. Advice, knowledge, past experience. If she had the money, she'd share the money. But it's just the way one works. And if we can all take that away, that it's better to be liked and appreciated by many than it is to be loved by one. We all need that one person in his life. Mum found Brian, she never let go. Brian found Mum, never let go. But the amount of people that came and went in their lives, and each and every one of them can say, she was a lovely lady, she was nice, because she shared the love she had. She had the love for Brian, and the rest of it for everybody else. So, if you just remember that, okay, Mum's gone, but not in his hearts, not in his souls. Mum will always be there. There's always words that will come to you that will remind you, bits of advice that she'd say, snippets of information she'd come up with. But there were always something there. There were always bits. And that's what she was. She was just a loving, giant lady who would share the world with you, share her banking knowledge, share her experiences, put you on the right path because she'd already made the wrong decisions. She knew what they were. She could tell you what the right ones were. And if she didn't know, she'd go to the cards and then come back and tell you which way to go. But that was Mum. So, all I can say is, see you later, Mum. And it will be. Because I know I won't leave her. I'll never lose her. She'll always be behind me. So, that's it. That's all I can say, really. Remember Mum. Remember Joyce.
memories of different facets of where she was at the different times in her life where she was. There's some corky memories from when before Stuart was born. And between the two of them, Bill and Joyce, they could get into some scraps. But, you know, it's fond memories, like Stuart said. Keep the fond memories. You know, we all make mistakes, we all do things, but keep the fond memories fond. Because if you had to share your fondest memory, what would it be? You've all got a tale to tell. You've all got a story and you went, I don't know if she did that. What then? She didn't say that, did she? Yeah, we've all got that because she said what she thought. You know, it's just one of those things. But like Stuart says, share the good memories, share the heartwarming memories, and keep her with you. Because she'll never be gone. Thank you.
As we lift our hearts above sorrow, and though there is a loss, we know she will never be far away. For those beyond our sight are still near to us, and as said, love penetrates all veils, even the veil of death. As we remember our most treasured moments and happier times together, even without the physical body, life does go on. As we close our place on earth, we still carry out the divine laws. God's laws need neither creeds nor rituals. God's church is the universe. His ministers are the souls that see, the hearts that love and the minds that serve. His altars are the human hearts sacrificed by love and service. May Raphael, the great archangel of the East, shine his light upon us in benediction. May Michael, the great archangel of the South, hold over us his fiery sword of protection. May Gabriel, the great archangel of the West, pour upon us the waters of wisdom and truth. May Orion, the great archangel of the North, reveal to us the benefits and the beauties of the earth. And may the elements within blend in perfect harmony. See you on the other side, please. Michael did say poor Brian didn't get much of a rest, did he?
Shine your light against the dark. Stand upright and make your mark. Do your best wherever you may be. And shine your light for me. Long ago when I was just a boy of tender years, my father told me life's a road paved with joy and tears, and as you travel, you must choose between what's right and wrong. Remember, sin is given, for heaven's sake, be strong. Shine your light against the dark. Stand upright and make your mark. Do your best wherever you may be, and shine your light for me. As I be on my team,
One of their favourite
so
things
we'll
to
begin to
not
pray.
saying she'll read a lot of numbers.
My Father's word
There's some
began
precious
to
stories
say,
about. And
not
also,
selfishness,
some angel cards with one
and
number.
that the years
So if you
of
take two of
walking
those,
down the wrong
when
side
you go
of the
together,
track. One night I cried
if you don't know what
deep
scrolls are,
inside.
I'll tell you afterwards.
My
You'll find
Father's
them.
word
So that's
began.
it.
Shine your light against the dark.
Precious stories, if you don't know what
Stand
they are,
upright,
you can
make
find them.
your mark. Do
Yes.